Evening all, and welcome back to Kerbalism. We are heading back to the Launchcraft with Sheldred and Gimbal. After you've been driving around in the rover very successfully. I've moved the arm to the front. I don't think I've recorded that, and discovered this doesn't actually do a great deal. It tells me what oils are in the ground, which is fine, but isn't required, to be honest with you, at the moment. Yes, we have had a very successful mission. I mean 1,751.2 credits worth of success. It's been fantastic. I have circumnavigated the entire moon, driven all the way around this way, following the sun, back and forth there. I did get very confused because the only time it told me there was a problem with our return craft was when Valentina was starting to feel lightheaded. And it was just at sunrise. The sun was just sort of coming up over the... So it managed to survive the whole night without running out of power, which is weird because I'm sure it only had about 4 hours power on it. But I'm not complaining. I just followed the rover around. I completely forgot about it. And they said it popped up just going, Valentina's feeling lightheaded. She had 30% CO2 poisoning, so I had to jump her out into the suit and run around waiting for the pod to refill once it's got its battery power back. And then she got back in, and I think she got to almost 50%, but she was fine. She's a little bit 1% stress. So yeah, okay, it's all good. And apparently we have no nitrogen, which is fine. But we're here. We have successfully completed our mission. You can leave a seat and you can go and get back in the pod. And we can return home with all the science. I will grab the science from the rover as well. That would be a good thing. Because we're going to need it. We're going to definitely need it. But a very successful drive around. Nothing dramatic happened because the rover's so light. It was fine. Every time it left the ground, it just landed on its wheels. It was not a problem. The only issue I had with it was Bon Voyage has this here, the rotation vector. I had it set to up, thinking up was up. Up is forward. So when the thing spawns, it spawns with its nose pointing straight up in the air. So I had to put it to back, so it actually spawned this way. I tried some other ones, had it land on its roof. Never broke the solar panel, which was really surprising, to be honest with you. It landed on the solar panels a few times, but yeah. So I think this can just stay here now. I mean, it is autonomous. It can drive around. We have scanned. I did find a large crater as well, and I thought I was recording at the time, and I wasn't. So, but yeah, we have scanned everything. We have done the lot. So if I filter by current vessel, go to surface sample, you'll see we have everything. Nothing of value here, which means we've got everything we can. Nothing of value on the radiation scan, EVA reports. Everything has been completed on the moon. We are 100% done with this here. And if I turn off the ROCs and find here, moon crater is done, large crater is done, moonstone is done, and the only three I think are on the moon. I mean, they've got things like found on EVAs, peaks, impact, Olympics. So I don't. Oh, that's Eve. There we go. So I could go through these and have a look at which ones are the moon and see whether I've missed one. And if I have missed one, I might just drive the rover around on its own. This is a small arm; it's not a big one. So we can't exactly get all the information required. Dun. Miss Eve, Tylo, Val, they say Val in the name. Moho, Pol. So yeah, so there's only 3 on the moon, and we have scanned all 3 on the moon with this arm. We do need to get the bigger arm out here at some point, but hey ho. Right, so if I transfer data here. There we go. Or can I actually transfer data here? Can you do that? Yeah, transfer data to you. There we go. Boom. Leave the seat. You are now really heavy. And yeah, you are really, really heavy. Wow. And we can get back in the pod and we can travel home. And with all our Kerbal safely back on board, we have all the data here. Ooh, let me just yeah, there's no data left on here. Awesome. Don't want to leave any behind. Right, and we can leave the floating flag behind. That's fallen back in the floor again. We can return to Kerbin. So, how do we do this? Well, we want to launch and go that way. And that way would be 90 degrees, I believe. Yes, yes, it would be 90 degrees. So, oh, can I transfer this fuel out now? Will you let me? Oh, no, stop. Because, yes, I can. Awesome. In. Awesome. Right. So, actually, Gimbal, there you go. You've got a little bit to do first. You have to ditch this tank. Attach. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Yeah, if you ever attach a tank or anything using the Kerbal attachment system and it won't let you transfer resources or doesn't work quite how you expected, switch scene, switch back to the tracking center, and then come back here again, and it'll work. I've had that before. I had it with batteries as well. You put a battery on there and it still doesn't register that there is a battery, and you have to just switch back and forward, and then it works. So, okay, so SAS on. Everything's set, everything is good, and go. Point ourselves 90 degrees, bring in the gear, because why not? And put ourselves back into orbit off the moon. And then we want to come out the back of the moon. So we want to just kind of actually carry on firing. I think we're kind of in the right place to return to Kerbin. Just firing as we are, which is good. So we just point prograde and let the thing go. Just rotate it flat because we can. There we go. I'm also going to turn down the gimbal on this because it always causes problems. We're not quite as I want to be, but that'll do. Ooh, and cut the engine. Whoa. Okay. So we're going to crash into Kerbin. That's fine. Absolutely, positively, fantastically fine. I'm happy with that. Didn't put any RCS on this. We've got a little bit in here. Been monopropellant. I've got these ones there, but I can't really brake or turn or do anything with them, so. And we've got loads of fuel left, so we're going to head back to Kerbin and use all the fuel left to brake. Good. And we well over-engineered this. Well overdid it. It's still got years worth of supply on them. But that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I did kind of expect the rover to use more food than it did. In fact, I don't even know how much food the rover has left on it. Let's have a look, see here. Got 80% water left, 82%. So it used 20% of its fuel, of its resources, circumnavigating the moon. So, and that's 2 of those little pods, the little tiny hex scans. So for one Kerbal, one of those little hex cans is probably good for. Oh well, we had 9 days. We did have 9 days on the moon, but yeah, you know, I'd have to figure out exactly what. But it's a long time. It's a long time. You get a very, very long time with them. Let's head back to Kerbin. Let's go. Let's go. I will have to figure out where I kind of want to start braking, because I don't want to come down and crash straight into Kerbin at this sort of speed. That would be really bad for my health. Well, the Kerbal's health. I suppose the best bet would be just to head sort of here-ish and then fire the engines. Look at that. Oh, how do you? 35, 40, 30, 40, 30. Let's go for 30. We've still got fuel left, so we can do that. Which uses 700 meters a second, and then as we enter the atmosphere we can just fire off some more and brake, and I think everything would be awesome. Okay, so let's just warp straight down to here. Oh, hold on. Let's not do that. Let's pay attention, and let's put it on the correct side of the planet. That could have been painful. That could have been really, really painful for our Kerbals. Oh, that down. There we go. That looks good. That's using pretty much all of our fuel. But that's the sort of thing we want to do. We want to fire, I think, orbital out. Let's walk down to there. Let's get there somehow, shall we? Not that I have to worry about them missing the planet and going round in circles for a while, because they've got years worth of what's it left, so we're all good. We are all good. What I really want to be doing, oh, I can't. Oh, couldn't do it on map mode. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. What I want to do is I want to fire like that way, so I'm firing directly up from the planet. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till I am go to sea level. We'll wait till we're 500,000 meters above the planet, and then we'll just fire the engine that way and see what happens. Go. That should be good, hopefully. I'm making those numbers up off the top of my head. I don't really know. I know that obviously I don't want to fire retrograde because otherwise I will just still plummet into the planet. So I want to fire off retrograde to bring my periapsis up. So yeah, if I just do this, eventually my periapsis will actually get higher than we'll get back into orbit, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. But I can just point retrograde at any point and bring it back down again, which I think I'll do right now. So I don't really want to be doing that. I want to be firing the engine. Well, I mean that's going to be better, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's actually going to be okay. I think that'll do. That'll do. What I want to do is I want to put away my antenna. I can't put away my solar panels. That's fine. Not a problem. And I think let's just go down to the atmosphere and we'll fire the engine again once we hit the atmosphere. And just slow us down. Slow us right down. If I had more fuel, we could probably have landed at the KSC, but I don't, so we won't be doing that. There we go. Out of fuel. Awesome. Right. So we're going to land here somewhere. We're coming in pretty fast, actually. I'm going to ditch everything right now. Apparently I can't. Why can't I ditch everything? Hello? Houston, we have a problem. Staging has failed. Kaboomy! Look at that go. Oh. We are rocking backwards and forwards like anybody's business. Do that and then stabilise ourselves. Okay, so I'm going to have to fire the parachutes. Because for some reason my staging isn't working and I don't know why. They won't deploy until safe anyway, so I just deploy, done. Okay, so there we go. Parachutes luckily won't deploy until they're there. Oh, I've got city turned on. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like city lights. I get that it adds a bit of detail to the ground, but I'm not a fan of that. I tend to go into the actual config and delete the idea. If you've got Eve installed and you want to just get rid of it, if you go into the Eve install folder, that's environmental visual enhancements, it's got multiple DLLs in there for different things, and you can just delete the city lights ones, which just gets rid of that. So the terrain ends up normal, but you keep the clouds and all that bits and pieces. So yeah, awesome. Okay, so we're looking good. We're looking good. We could have come in way hotter than that, actually. That's used tiny amounts of ablator. So maybe coming in from the moon. I always overestimate these, but I think that's a good thing. Or underestimate these. I think that's a good thing. Okay, and then we can jettison that and it can go away. And everything will be awesome. So down we go. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Hopefully the parachutes will deploy in time. There we go. Open up, that shoots off. Goodbye. Flush. And we can go down nice and gently. And our Kerbals can all be satisfied. Interesting, it's leaning to one side, like it's heavy on one side. The antenna, I guess. And there we are. What a haul! What a haul! 1,408 credits recovered from that craft there. Overall 3,597 because we also gained a space rock, which I think we brought back before. Maybe covering the moon, got 5 times there, but yeah, awesome amount of things there. We're up to 2 million. We got 11,000 back for that. So, and there we go. Valentina is now level 2. Gimbal is level 1, and Sheldred is level 2. Awesome. Look at that. Look, 3,597.6 science points. We can unlock all the goodies. What do you want? Can we afford to buy all of them? You will notice the tech tree has changed slightly. I've got the, as I said last episode, community tech tree installed with the hide empty nodes, so you don't have to buy anything for free. I kind of wish I didn't install this, but now I've done it because we get like one down here and one here and one there. It's like 300 science for that one thing. Could have just left it on the default one, but hey ho. So these cost 300. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is 3,000. So we could unlock that entire tree, that entire line for 3,000 and have 500 left, and we could go into one of these, but we can't do that because we need to upgrade our science center. So I'm just going to unlock everything here. We have unlocked new science capabilities, so we could go straight back to the moon and learn new things, but I'm done with the moon. We have a window coming up for Duna. Do I want to send Kerbals to Duna straight away? Is that such a good idea? I'm not sure. I kind of think I want to send multiple crafts at once. Do multiple launches in the same time and send them all over to Duna. I mean, I could build a return craft for Duna. That wouldn't be a problem. Do a whole leave part in orbit with the fuel on board. Land on Duna, take off again, reconnect, fly back. Especially that craft that we just sent to the moon. That has enough stuff in it. Not fuel, but has enough everything else to get to Duna. But yeah, so we can't unlock this because we need to unlock the new. But let's have a look. So we can get new snazzy engines, which would be useful for heading to Duna. We can get new snazzy fuel tanks, which again would be helpful. They're not so much. Docking nodes and new things there. Some of them could be, but engines. Now engines do work on Duna. No, sorry, wings work on Duna. These air-breathing engines do not. So yeah, the aero spike is a very useful thing. And then we've got, what's that? Oh, the rapier. Big delta wing. That's for the shuttle. Because that's the thing. We can land on Duna as a plane. So landing on Duna is actually a lot easier than it sounds. Mega rover wheels. Because I'm tempted to do the same as what I've just done to the moon. Send a rover, send people, and do it that way. We could also get some drills and some ISRUs, and we could do things in situ, in situ resource. ISRU. What does U stand for? Usage. In situ resource usage. I think. Don't quote me on that. But we could do that. We could get the convertrons and make some fuel on board. Kerbalism's fuel system is it's a bit nuts. It's very realistic. It takes ages to do anything. Ages. I do want Kethane, but it's not been updated to 1.8, so I can't use it. We also have Xenon engines. That would be good. That's tempting. That is tempting. Xenon engines are very useful for that. New pro parts, yeah. New pro parts, better communicators. I think we're okay. I think we can talk to Duna from where we are. A monopropellant APU. Okay. Big batteries, fuel cell arrays, and what's that one? That one is the gravity ring. Oh, we might need that for going to Duna, because I think all the people being pent up in there. Valentina had 1% stress after 10 days, which means she would get 100% stress at 1,000 days. Is that correct? Yeah, 10 at 100. Yeah, so it'd be 1,000 days, which is a year and a half, and it takes about that long to get to Duna, let alone getting back. So probably have to do that. Although I could make the craft have more space in it. Still only have 3 people, but make it more space so they've got more to move around in. I don't know what we should go for. I really don't know. We can also look here as well. I mean, we've got all tanks here. I don't think we unlock a small all tank, so that's okay. Remote guidance unit. Then we get the RTGs, which are these are fantastic. Needs a deployed central station to operate. Oh, so that's a base RTG. Oh, that's quite useful. One thing I don't have installed is any nuclear reactors or anything, so I am reliant on fuel cells or solar panels for power, which is a little annoying because with the ISRU setup, it uses more power. It uses not just like a little bit more power to make, say, monopropellant, so you can use the monopropellant in your fuel cells to charge your batteries. So it uses like vast amounts of power to create a little bit of monopropellant, and that little monopropellant is not enough. So you can't build a self-sustaining system without solar power. There's no way to build anything like that. You can't have which is kind of like real life. There's no way we can get we can't everything costs more energy to make than you get back out of it. That's the law of conservation of energy. So yeah, but okay. So let's leave that. Let's leave that for the minute. So we're now down to 500. Yeah, we do need some more money because this costs 1.6. This upgrade, which I want to do, but not right now. And I want to upgrade this as well, and that as well, so we have unlimited parts. So we need to upgrade some things, so we need to do some contracts. I think we should have a look at that. What do we have? We have 2. Build an orbital station. Or was that on Kerbin? I think that one was on Kerbin, wasn't it? I know it's laid down to mid. Oh yeah, so maybe we could send our rover around. I might do that. I might drive around Kerbin with a rover and get some science. Complete that mission. What else we got here? Explore Mimus, plant a flag on Mimus. We could go back to Mimus and drive that one as well. Although I think we've done all the science on Mimus. Rescue a Kerbal. Test orbital station around Mimus. Do we have an orbital station around Kerbin? We do, don't we? Yeah. That's going to give us only 205. Not a great deal, but I want that because I'd like to. The craft is going to go to Duna. I'd like to have like at least a very simple station in orbit with fuel on board. So and that was something that I had completely forgotten about. Let me somebody I asked weeks and weeks ago, because it was before the series took its little hiatus, about the mod that allows you to what was it? The mod that allows you to repeat missions, so you can fly one mission up to like a station and have it record it, and then you can just go play a mission and it will repeat it on its own. It won't you won't have to fly the mission every time yourself. So you can build a station in orbit, send one refueling rocket up to it, and then it will record that mission. You can just go, hey, it needs more fuel, send a fuel one up, and it will take the same amount of time to do, and everything will be fine for it, and it will just automate things. I like the idea of automating things. That's what I want. Let's have a look. See here. It was on one of the comments to the last video or the video before. No, I can't remember. Cannot remember. But someone did reply to it, and I'd like to find out who it was so I can find out, because they mentioned another mod as well that fixes it, and I've forgotten, and now I can't find it, and don't know. Okay, I'll find it later, but there is a mod that does that, and I will install that and probably get it done. So why don't we build a station in orbit? Let's do that. What do we need? New station has an antenna, a docking port, can generate power. So solar panels, needs at least 5 Kerbals, a cupola. It needs to be in orbit of Kerbin. Okay. So needs a cupola, one of those. Go down, please. It needs space for 5 Kerbals. Now in utility there is this thing. So there you go. There's 5 Kerbals. Job done. That's completed that one. Needs a docking port. Now, is that the junior, or is that no? That's a full size one. Okay, so it needs a docking port. So let's over the windows. Needs a way to generate power. There you go. That is the absolute minimum requirement required. That's the minimum for completing the contract. Let's put 5 Kerbals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have a viewing cupola. Yep. Maintain stability. Well, we'll do that when we go up there. Must have a brand new station. Brand new. Has a docking port and antenna. I didn't put the antenna. Ooh, could have failed the whole mission there. Obviously, this is not going to be the thing that I send up. I'm kind of just going that there you go. That's the bare minimum that we have to do. We have to do that as an absolute bare minimum. That's the docket. That's the station. Okay. We want more than that. We clearly want more than that. For instance, I probably am going to put that one on there. So it can, I guess, talk to Kerbal. I don't know. Ah, there we go. Point it upwards. Axial. Oh, there we go. Awesome. We'll put axial. There we go. Right. And then if I retract that. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. But it's going to be inside the thing anyway, so yeah. But that's going to be our radar. There we go. We want better solar panels. We want a couple more docking ports, I think, and we definitely need some form of fuel aboard this. So let's have a look. See here. What do we got down here? Big mega fuel tanks. What's what I wanted to do? Big. That's not big mega fuel tanks. There's a bigger one. Where's the big mega ones? Here? Yeah, they're the big ones. Okay. Now if we did that with that is the biggest fuel tank. Interesting. Okay. That with that, like so. And we can do the inflatable ones here because they pop out. So they're a bit further away than that. So that wouldn't be a major problem. And then we can put on... we don't have a dome for those ones. Interesting. Nope. Okay. So we'll have to put on one of those. And then a dome. Too small. Oh, there we go. Station. There we go. Station. Now, I actually don't want a dome on the bottom. I want an engine because we need to get this into orbit. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? The old mainsail. What's that got? Enough delta V to get into orbit. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so that would work. That would actually work. We make it bigger so it's got 2 ignitions. That would get us into orbit, and that would complete our contract, just as is, which is awesome. Do I want the ability to upgrade this, however? Or do I just literally want it to be a outpost with some fuel on board, like what fuel we got on board? Okay. A bit. Oh, I'm being blind. There it is. It's only got 5,000 and 7,000, but then how much do you need? Once you're in orbit, it's getting to orbit that's the problem. That requires 4,000. Once you're in orbit, let's see here. Low orbit of Kerbal to, say, low orbit of Duna is 1,400 meters a second. It's nothing. Absolutely nothing. I didn't put that in the atmosphere. Okay, so in the atmosphere, it doesn't quite have enough to get up there. That's fine. We can put boosters on it. That's fine. But when we're not in the atmosphere, this could get to Duna and park there. So we could launch 2 of these and send one to Duna. Now, I do want to add shielding onto this because we're definitely going to need that. Let's leave that as pressure control. Let's configure this one. Configure pod. Instead of having a scrubber or pressure, we'll have a water recycler. Okay. Dump everything. Yep, that's fine. Then we've got the pressure control and scrubber running down here, and we've got the ones up here. Can I configure the science in this? I don't think I can. Not that I need to. It's not going to do any science up there. Yeah, but we do need batteries on it because it needs to last nighttime. So if I in the shadow in 49 minutes, I can't remember how long the shadow is in Kerbal shadow, so I want to add some batteries to it anyway because batteries are good. Batteries are very good. I could put some on top. Don't want to do that. Do we have any hard points? Structural. There. Yes, we do. Awesome. Right. Boom. Rated attachment points. We want 2 of those, please. And they're going to go mean, I can put them down there, but I'm going to put them over the windows, which isn't ideal for our Kerbals inside, I know, but, well, they'll be fine. They'll be absolutely fine. If I do that, I can then put batteries either side, and then put these on. Ooh. They're not quite big enough to make that work, actually. So, do I have a structural adapter? That's probably way too small. Yeah, that looks wrong. What about that one? Oh, that's way too big. There's the portable cable one. That was a thing. That's what you use to attach to the other ports, to these ports here. I assume now that's changed. You no longer link ports to ports. You link the cable bracing to the truck. Although maybe not, because that says cable bracing. Manual operated winch with a small pool of steel cables that you connect things as long as they are not too far away. Must be a hook on the other vessel. Okay. Multi-purpose socket has a variety of features. It allows firm connection and provides transfer of resources. A certified engineer with multiple years of experience is required to install, but once attached, even a janitor can use it. Okay, so why couldn't I get it to work then? Maybe I was just being a dirt. I thought the cable one does it. And then there's the cable hook. No. So there's the hook. There's that. So I could have connected them. Oh well. Oh well, it wasn't required. It's fine. It's fine. So instead of doing that, what if I was to put in a container? Nope. Service bay? I want that one, but I don't want it to be so thick. It will have to do. Okay, so I'm going to rotate that one round that way so that it opens up like so, and there we go. Then we're going to put some batteries inside it. Also, I could probably do with oh, we got bigger batteries. Ooh, okay. So we're going to put 4 of those in there, and then we're going to put in a probe core as well. Tiny little probe core. Boom. Yep, that'll do. There we go. So it's got some form of computer control in case we ever take all the Kerbals out of it by mistake. Don't know why we do that, but we may do. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so we don't need those anymore, and we're going to put these on top of the windows. I was just very tempted then to actually go, hey, do you know what? We can also make this rotate. Ooh, that would be fun. But no, we don't need that. We don't need any rotation going on here. Because you can do that. You can put in things and make things. But this is a fueling station. That's all it is. It's a fueling station. Not sure how the Kerbals get from there to there. I think I'm going to swap that round. So that connects to there, that connects to there, that connects to there. There we go. Okay, and then solar panels. Oh, well, instead of having those solar panels, we'll just have fitted solar panels. There and there. They're not quite in line. Why is that? Why are you not in line? You not like that angle? There we go. Push them forward. There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay. And then rotate them down. Ooh, I guess they need to come out a little tiny bit more. Boom, there we go. But they're not rotated properly either. There we go. There we go. So we've got plenty of power generation. on it. We've got plenty of things. Got an antenna, got battery banks. How long can it last in the dark now? It can last... doesn't say. 2 days. It can last 2 days in so it's good. It's good forever. But we want plenty of battery packs on it because it might have to recharge something as it's coming. So 2 docking ports, that's fine. It's only a mini one, and yeah, things can attach to it, refill, everything will be awesome. I probably want to put a reaction wheel or 2 on it. I think that doesn't have a reaction wheel, does it? That does. Yeah. Okay. So we'll put one down the bottom as well. Just by the engine. There we go. Awesome. So it's got reaction wheel so it can actually stay where it needs to go, which is cool. That does mean that mainsail is going to have to get it not just into orbit, but actually get it into a round orbit. That's not what I want to do. I want a better engine than that, because the mainsail does not have many ignitions, and I want an engine with... Well, it depends. It depends on if I can get it into orbit without using the stage. Let's give that a try. Let's give that a try. It can launch like it is. I might put a fairing on top of it to protect that. Or we could just launch it slowly. We will see. We will see. So I'm going to use that one. Or on here. And then we're going to go with... Oh, we could just go with mega boosters, couldn't we? What have we got here? Pollux, 1500. 1005-7. That's the biggest one. Okay, they wow, look at the size of those. They would definitely get us off the ground. If I was to lower the thrust on them so they're just like 1.1, so they only just about take off. They'd get us halfway, and then we can light that engine and get us the rest of the way. And then we'd be good to go. That would be awesome. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So let's put some aerodynamic nose cones on here. They are too big. They are the correct ones. There we go. And we're also going to put on a tiny. Where are the? Yeah. Just one. Just one. Oh, actually, well, 4 of them, I suppose. There, like that. Okay. And those 4 are going to fire when that goes off. There we go. And they should, because their angle, just push this away. So we don't have to worry about it being crashing into what we're doing. I'll bring them down as well, like that. Those are some massive engines. Can I change that? See, that's got 1,500. I want something that's kind of close to it. Where's the skipper? Bobcat's 400. Torch is tiny. Am I blind? Where's the skipper? Skipper. Oh, 650. The skiff is not very good either. Yeah. Because that's going to get me like halfway through the atmosphere. It's not going to get me very high at all. If I was to put the skipper on there instead, yeah, it doesn't have the thrust to weight to get there. It's got better fuel efficiency, but couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Okay. So that's what we're going to go with. Right. Okay. Okay. And I'm not going to put any cables in this. This is going to be automated going up, I think. Fuel base 0. There we go. No cables. No, Valentina, no, stay. Stay. Let's get some docking clamps. Yeah, with the robotics you can create rotating structures, which is quite cool. I like that idea. What am I doing? Structural. Completely forgot what I was doing then. Let's put those there. There we go. Okay, I'm going to bring the whole thing down. Oh, undo that. Good. And we'll bring the whole thing down. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Now, fuel base 0 should launch nice and slowly off the launch pad. We don't have any steering. Do these have gimbal? They do. Awesome. So they can steer us. That'll do. What if I drop this down to 60%? What's our thrust weight? It's 1. So we would barely leave the launch pad. No, we'll go to 66. Oh, there we go. And do we want to make them better or not? Nah, happy with that. I would like to change some of these though. Let's make that higher. Make the solar panels all higher quality, because this is going to be in orbit for a little while. So I really feel as if we want stuff to be pretty good quality for it. Not exactly far away, so if things go wrong we can repair them, but why take the risk, eh? Why do that? Why not just upgrade that? Okay, that's fine. Let's make it silver. Why not? Telemetry report? Yeah, it can stay at telemetry report, that's fine. Okie dokie. So yeah, there's everything upgraded. Other than the rockets here. I am a little worried about that breaking off, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's stubby station, give it a go. However, the launch of this little stubby vessel is going to have to wait until the next episode because time has well expired. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.